alive. And I say, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, hey, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? What's up, YouTube? It is Monday, March 11th, 2019. Just in case a few of you still are writing 2018. I know that I have done that a few times. My name is Kimberly. This is my channel, Borderline Hoarderish, where hoarding is only cool if you can sell it for a profit, folks. Let me get my screens all situated. See who's up in here, up in here. Hope everybody is having a wonderful Monday so far. I see we have Joanna. She was first. What's up, girl? DJ Mac in the house. Hello, sir. Thank you for coming by. Dab Kitty Sparkle. Girl, I hope you like that blue wrench. Don't get crazy now. And let's see, of course, Craig. Craig, you are such an awesome, loyal friend, sir. I appreciate you always being around. Amelia, thank you for stopping by. Jill, I 1438 you. I love you, Jill. Mary, hello, Mary. I hope you are doing well. Thank you for coming by. Nathan from Red Neckerson's Resales is here. Nathan was on my Crazies Come Out Friday episode. He is just a hoot and very, very smart about the reselling world. I appreciate you being here, Nathan. Dee, she says, move your ass. Yes, flipping particles. That is what we do right here on Mondays. Move your ass. Hello, Colleen, Thrifty Falconer's wife. Thank you for coming. Just Pac-Man. That would be Justin. What's up, my man? Crystal, Rosie's Closet. Hello, sweetheart. And Tanya. Hey, hey. By the way, Tanya, awesome job on your very first video. If you guys have not gone to check that out, please do. We all know it takes some guts to put yourself out there in the YouTube world, so please go show her some love. Hickory Springs, Valerie. Yeah. 1438. Valerie, I 1438 you. Cindy Rosen, thank you for coming. Man, every time I try to scroll down it, my chat gets all Jack Fizzled. Jack Fizzled. Berletta D. Verlo. Oh, that's a mouthful. Thank you for coming. One of my favorite people on this entire earth. That would be Beth, 10 of Hearts. And you all know the drill. I ain't going to be your friend if you don't go over and subscribe to her. Yep, I always threaten people to go show some love to my friend Beth. She is amazing. I hang out with her. Well, we try to do about once a week. And I appreciate our friendship, Beth. I 1438 you, Beth. Thank you for coming by. Part-time pickers, hello. Rebecca. Rebecca is a very close friend of mine, folks. She has just started going live. More recently, not on her channel yet, but I know that she's going to do it. She does have content and videos out. In fact, the last one she did was about all these crazy icicles she has on her house. Holy moly, people could get hurt with those. They are massive. I think I said hello to everybody so far. Please make sure to hit that like button, folks. I see we have 21 watching. Gina. Key Lime Kisses just came in. Hello, Gina. I appreciate you. Gina, I 1438 you, ma'am. Just so you know. Beth says, Red Neckerson's Resales. That's a good person right there. Yes, Beth. He is very much a awesome person. Thank you, Valerie, by the way, for taking care of that. You definitely deserve your wrench, girlfriend. All right, so today's topic, I'll get into it. There's enough people watching. Stepping out of your comfort zone. For those of you that have been watching me or following me for a minute, know that I am full of energy, and I try to, keep a positive vibe and good vibes all up on my channel. But a lot of you also know, or even if you're watching this, or maybe you're just new to my channel, don't know that I am actually a very shy person. I'm more of an introvert rather than the opposite, which I know sounds very crazy. But if you were all sitting right in front of me without, a camera in between, I would probably clam up for half a moment. I'd be a little scared for a second. But I wanted to bring up this topic because I've been getting some comments and some really amazing messages, and people who are inspired to, go live or to put themselves out there. And first off, I think that that's wonderful. It's very humbling to receive so many wonderful comments, or to get a shout out that somebody has chosen to go live because they were inspired by, something I said. It really is an honor, and it makes me think about, the fact that I wish that I would have gone live on YouTube much earlier than I did. Everything happens for a reason. I have no regrets, but stepping out of your comfort zone is really kind of a big thing. And I know that there's a lot of us who sort of have similarities in the aspect of not being, maybe not necessarily saying like so outgoing, but just not wanting to do things that make us uncomfortable, whether that's going to the bins or maybe talking to, let's say, an owner of a thrift store, and telling them, hey, I'm a reseller, and trying to make that connection. Or for example, I have a relationship going with the manager of Dollar General. And so on penny sale Tuesdays, I just go in there and I literally just ask her, but I put myself out there. And although it was scary to just straight ask people sometimes, what's the worst that can happen? Really? I mean, what is the worst that can happen if you ask somebody a question? They tell you no, right? There's only two things that can happen. And if I hadn't have kind of got out of that fear of just walking straight up to her, and asking her, then I wouldn't have known that. And not every manager is like that. They're not all like, yeah, I'm going to show you every secret and all these things. I've been in retail. I was in retail for a couple of years. It was quite some time ago, but they obviously want to make money. And although there's, sometimes big sales, or if they're a franchisee, like they're forced to abide by the rules of what the sales have to be in every single store. And they won't always even pronounce it, or they won't even necessarily put the correct advertising up. And all it takes is just to ask, or even, doing your own research. But it just proves that you really can't, if you have all these goals and dreams and you want to do all these things, and you just continue to sit back in your little circle, your little bubble, how are you ever going to make that happen by just staying in that one spot? You're not. I mean, the reality is you're not. It's not going to happen. Maybe it will, maybe you'll get lucky, but I don't necessarily like to run my life off of luck, because I want to make my own luck. I don't think that, yes, there are people out there, even in the YouTube world, who have been lucky and have gone viral really quick, but I'm not trying to do this or my reseller life or whatever it is, just by luck. I have to put the effort and the time in there, and, you have to step out of your house and go to those places, or yes, you can get stuff ordered to you and do bulk and all that kinds of things, but stepping out of your comfort zone can really go on a lot of different levels. I'm going to bring up my mama for a second. So my mom is a reseller. She's been doing it for a really long time. She's very much a businesswoman, has always kind of been. She's full of energy like me. But she recently, since my stepdad and her retired, I don't technically think they're retired because they, still make money from reselling. They mostly do Amazon while they live in Arizona during the winters, and they live here in Colorado where I live during the summers. But now that she has a little bit more freedom, she's been doing karaoke and doing these things that are really, really scary, to her, that she's never done before. And she, in this retirement community that they live in, they have a thing where they put on yearly plays or a talent show and all that. And she just, I want to say maybe two years ago it was, she finally, for the first time in her whole entire life, put herself out there and did an audition for singing. And if she hadn't have ever done that, she wouldn't have realized or been in the position where she is now, where the whole community thinks she's such a little star. She just shines on stage, and she would have never even known that if she hadn't to put herself out there. She was so nervous to do so, and she did, and she loves it. She loves it now, which is really cool because I can relate to her about that. I've been, in choir and on stage and musicals and things, but it's been quite many years. So I just think it's really neat that I can relate to her kind of on that level. And she would have never figured that out and enjoyed it as much as she does now, if she hadn't put herself out there. Who in the chat is likes their bubble? I know that there's people in here who has, I don't want to use issues as necessarily the word, but who has trouble stepping out of that comfort zone. I know I do. I'll be the first to admit I do. I'm terrible about it sometimes. Things being too scary and me just being like, what, it's easier to just sit and stay here at my desk than it is to go live, on YouTube or to go out, and do who knows what it is. I'm going to read in the chat here. Bum Crack Picker, my favorite name of YouTube, just showed up. Says, I'm doing photos. We'll be in and out of chat. That's fine with me. Says, I hope you don't make me fall asleep today. No, Bum Crack. That is only on Bum No Crack days. Remember? Friday. That was Friday when I showed everybody, all of YouTube, the whole YouTube world, my Bum No Crack. I did it just for you, sir. Mm-hmm. True story. If you guys have not checked out that live Friday night, you should, because it's quite amusing. I'm such a goober. I really am. I like to make people smile, and if my goofiness makes you smile, then right on. Everybody's just saying hi. Rose's Closet says 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Land Shark says, oh, really live now. Yes, sir. Junk Trader Junkie. That's my stalker sister. She says, I'm here to stalk. Yeah, I know, girl. I know you like to stalk me. It's all good. I like to stalk you. Did you put new content out? Ma'am? I'm just going to keep commenting over and over and over to all of you that only have a couple of videos that are years old. I'm just going to go on there and I'm just going to continue to comment. You guys are going to think I'm annoying by the end of the week. That's what I'm going to do. In awe of Donna Shaw, thank you for coming by. Louis Luna says, hello. Let's see if I missed anybody. Renegade Thrifter. Hello, Renegade Thrifter. Thank you for coming. For those of you that do not follow Renegade Thrifter, you for sure should. I have been watching the Renegade Thrifter. The Renegade Thrifter actually is a reseller who does it from his RV. Him and his wife, and then he has a little toddler and some puppies. They are awesome. I love watching him because like him, even though I have a house, but it's not a very big house, it just shows that you don't need necessarily a lot of place to be able to resell. They do it from their RV, and they source a little bit differently than maybe some of us do. I know that he's into going to a pallet type of place where it's a bulk kind of sale place, which I think is really awesome. They do really well at that. IBE, hello. Hello, lass. What's with the name? Oh, with my name? Well, that would be because I don't want to claim that I'm a hoarder. Full. I'm only borderline hoarder-ish because I resell. So I may have stuff in my house. But it's not going to sit here for very long. Anamora, welcome. La, 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 la. Wow, look at all these people just popping in here. The guitar. Lil Ray, hello. Princess Beauty, hello. D90, hello. Mary. I think I said hello to you already. But hello again, Mary. Monty, hello. I just saw you on another chat earlier. Thank you for coming by. Oh, see, I start scrolling up and down and my chat gets all jack fizzled every time. Renegade Thrifter says 4 puppies ready for a new home. They are so cute. So cute. I'm on the fence. I have puppy fever really bad. But I also remember how much damage puppies do. So I want to make sure whenever I get a new fur baby, that I have the time to train it. Princess Beauty says, living classy. All things Mercy Line. All right, I think I'm pretty much caught up. I apologize if I ever miss anything in the chat. Please do not take it to heart. It's just that I ain't so good at navigating this there chat. It's pretty hard sometimes to pay attention when you're the only one, that's in a live. It's much easier when there's multiple people to kind of pay attention. CD, I need to have one of my sisters or somebody to come in and help me out. I need my own Chrissy. D. I need my own Chrissy. How was everybody's weekend? I hope everybody had a good weekend. I did. It was an interesting weekend. Even an interesting week for me. Last week, my son, for those of you that know or don't know, my son was sick in the ER for a good portion of the day, which was pretty scary. So that kind of threw off part of the end of my week. He is doing much better now. He went to school today, which is awesome. Poor little guy. I don't know what is with his immune system, but he gets sick and it really is just not good. He usually ends up, in the ER or something because he has seizures when he gets really sick. Doctors say that it's not uncommon for that to happen in smaller children. It's kind of their way, I guess, for their body to sort of shut down and adjust, or basically as a red flag sort of thing. So he's doing much better. The weekend was cool though. I hung out. You jumped in a lot of chats, was able to watch a lot of you. I appreciate it. I do my best to try to especially the ones that support me. I for sure try to make sure to watch you guys. I appreciate it. If you watch any of the replays, please make sure to drop a comment when you do so that I know that you're watching, and I am more than happy to go scope out, videos or your channels if I haven't ever seen you yet. I'm all about sharing the love. I think we all deserve, love on the things that we do. Plus, I like expanding my knowledge of just even outside of the reseller community. My original intention through YouTube was not going to be as kind of niche as it is with the reseller community. I sort of just fell into that part. My old YouTube name was Life of Kimberly, and I switched that up. I want to say the beginning of January. The beginning of January, I'm pretty sure, is when I switched it up. So Dee says, a pushy Chrissy. Yeah, Dee, that's what I need, is a pushy Chrissy. See? Speaking of stepping out of your comfort zone, I need a pushy Chrissy to always constantly push me out of my comfort zone. Chrissy is Flipping Particles, who her name's Dee. That would be her sister, and they do a Flipping Particles does shows a few times a week. Monday mornings is one of them. It starts at 10 my time is usually when she does it, and I'm Mountain Time, so that would be 11 Central. Go check Dee out. Dee is awesome. I really enjoy watching her. I wish that some of our lives wouldn't overlap each other, because I would definitely be there in every live that you do, Dee, because I just think you're awesome. I see Mary Deathy Deals, my sweet pacemaker buddy. Mary Beth is in here. Hello, friend. Hello, Mary Beth. I 1438 you, my robotic friend. I call her my robot friend because we both live life with a pacemaker. And it's cool to have that connection with somebody, because really, I honestly, before I got my pacemaker, wasn't aware of, I don't want to say difficulties, because I'm very blessed to be alive, you know. After 5 heart surgeries and having a pacemaker, I'm blessed to be alive. But I didn't realize how much there is that interferes with people who have a pacemaker. So it's neat to have somebody that understands that, for sure. I think everybody's just, oh yeah, Candace, did you ever get your tree down, ma'am? Did your tree ever come down? What was that? Saturday, I think, is what I was watching you. I was really glad to have a lot of time over the weekend, for real, to jump into a few lives and show the love, or just chat it up. The reseller community, or even the YouTube community, is really quite amazing. Yeah, Candace, I was just talking about stepping out of your comfort zone, and you know, even just going live. I have a quote wrote down right here, and I'm going to share it with y'all. It says, you have to be yourself, because how are those looking for you going to find you? That is such a true story. One of the things that stopped me and was my biggest fear about going live was whether people were going to like me. And that was silly. I mean, really, because I was having almost flashbacks of being in school and being bullied. I was a big old uber nerd when I was younger, and I always was like the last kid picked in dodgeball or kickball, always, and it just was like killer to me. So I still have that kind of fear, you know, about that. And it's silly. It's a silly fear to have, because here I was, I've been wanting to do YouTube videos or go live for quite some time, years, and I hadn't done it because fear was, you know, stopping me. I was too worried about what everybody would think. You know, I was too worried that people wouldn't like me, or worried that maybe people would make fun of me, or whatever it is. You know what? I don't care anymore. Make fun of me all you want. really. Just don't do it all up in here. You know, too bad. But I'm glad that I made the decision to step out of my comfort zone and to go live, because like I was saying earlier, the comments and just the love that I felt, and even the confidence that's sort of building in me, is really amazing. And my favorite part, honestly, it isn't reselling. It isn't talking about reselling, although I do love reselling. You know, I've been a bargain hunter since I was a little teeny tiny kid, and reselling not through eBay, but reselling since I was 5 or 6. I just didn't go hardcore into it until the more recent years. But my favorite part of all of this is, number one, making people smile, you know, motivating people. I mean, if I can even motivate one person in this chat like that, that's enough for me. But it's all these people have been reaching out to me saying, you know, hey, Kim, I did my first video and I did it live, or I just made my first video. You know, if you make a video and you haven't made any content yet, please, please, please let me know. I would love to watch it. I know that a bunch of others, you know, would too. Another thing that always kind of was in my head about not going and not wanting to go live was, as you all can tell, I'm a little hyper. And I can be sometimes loud and a little over the top. I've sort of been that way in certain situations pretty much my whole life. Get me in a crowd of people and I clam up and I'll be the quietest one there. But I was fighting with myself on how to basically tame the crazy. Literally, I was like, I don't want to go live and not be able to edit out all of my, you know, shenanigans. And it was taking almost so much effort in my first few videos to edit all the crazy out that I finally just said, this is silly. Like, this is dumb. This is dumb that I'm trying this hard to not be myself. Because just like I just said in that quote, you have to be yourself, because how are those looking for you going to find you? How are the people that's right up here right now in the chat right now, or watching the replay, or going to watch the replay, going to find me or be inspired or whatever it is if I don't just be myself, you know? Man, Hickory, you deserve your wrench today, girl. I don't know what is going on, but I see you are taking care of business every day. Taking care of business. I have to go back in the chat because I saw one of my favorite people pop in here. That would be Pat D72. Pat, how are you today, sir? I hope you're doing well. Pat is actually featured on my videos to watch on my channel. I just like him that much. Pat, I like you, sir. Even if you do throw cereal. Hello, Gary's Hot Wheels Collection. Thank you for coming by. Red Neckerson Resell says, gonna be watching, but got to get off my ass. Got about 20 to get packed. Yeah, you have been killing it lately, Nathan. You are very good at sourcing, sir. Really good. Good money sales this weekend. Not too many orders. Remember where the blessings come from. Amen, sir. Painting the roses red. Hello. Hello. She says, hi, April. Who is April? Oh, I might not know somebody's name in here. Key Lime Kisses says, I'm the same way, Kim, but good for you for taking fear down and kicking its arse. You are doing amazing. Ah, thank you, Gina. That is so sweet of you to say. I appreciate you very much. Yes, stepping out of your comfort zone is not something that, you know, I even now can do easily, but it's something, I mean, it's not supposed to be easy. We all like our little bubble, you know, we all like that little area. It's safe there, but you're never going to grow as a person or learn, you know, new things or actually do these new things if you don't step out of your comfort zone. And again, there are two things that can happen when you do. One, people hate you, or two, people love you. And if they hate you, you know, I mean, think about it. If they hate you, why would you want them to watch you in the first place? Who cares if they hate you? You know, and plus they say that if you have haters, you have made it. So I guess I don't think there's a person on this planet, even all the successful ones, that don't have a hater. It's like Tony Robbins, for example. I really like Tony Robbins. I know he's a motivational speaker. I know a few people that absolutely hate the man. They hate him, and that's fine. That's their opinion. But there's still all those people that love him, and just the few that hate, or whatever it is. I'm sure there's thousands of people that hate him. Isn't going to stop him from going and doing what he does best. And that's motivating others. Mary Deathy Deal says your kindness exclude through this screen. Thank you. I appreciate that. I had somebody tell me yesterday, and it's a good friend of mine. I know that he'll watch the replay, and I won't throw his name out there, but he had told me that when he first watched me, he didn't like me. And although that I was like, oh, that sucks. At the same time, I'm glad that he likes me now, but it wouldn't have really mattered if he just continued, to not like me, because there are plenty of people who do. A lot of people judge real quick, especially about me. I don't know why I get stereotyped so much. I think it's just, I can be loud, and I understand that sometimes can be too much. But I just thought that was really funny, because if I would have let one person, basically let me down or put me down or make me feel bad about what I'm doing, then I wouldn't have made all the rest of these friends, or seen the people who are like, Kim, I did my first video. You inspired me to do my first video. And that's awesome. That's amazing. I'm on the cell phone, so can't see all the chat. Oh, that's all right, Pat. I know that you're a busy guy. I appreciate you coming by. You are awesome. Renegade Thrifter says, if you're uncomfortable live on YouTube, then I found it's easier to share short videos on Instagram. I haven't done any videos on Instagram yet. You know what? Maybe I should, because that scares me. And here's another thing that I need to do, and I'm going to put it out there so y'all can hold me accountable for it, is I have not gone really too deep into the fact that or shared my link, or done those types of things on my social media platforms, which would be Instagram and Facebook. I have not shared them, I think maybe once, or I don't know, twice, but I should. And it's like that fear, because especially on my Facebook, there's a lot more, it's a lot more personal. The group that I have on my Facebook is people I do know local, and that's fine. I don't have anything to hide. I'm always a firm believer that the truth will set you free, and that if you be a good person, even though sometimes, people like to try to walk on good people or whatever it is, that good things will always happen. And it really is true. It really is. That if you try to live, a life that's morally correct, like, you will succeed. People will see that. And so that's all you can do, is just, try to do good and have a positive, vibe. And we all have bad days. Like, it's actually Pat Dees, who is a close friend of mine. We chat on the phone. Him and I, we talk about, we all have bad days, but we don't necessarily have to maybe tell the whole world about every bad second that we have, I love that about him, that he wants to inspire and show people, that you can be positive and even loving to those who are maybe not so loving to you. Pat has a heart of gold, which is why we are friends and why he has my number. Valerie says, I'm on Troll Guard. Girl, you are one of the best troll smashers up in here. For sure. Mary says, thank you for doing what you do. You always make me smile. Thank you, Mary. That is so sweet. I really appreciate all the kind words, and I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to watch me. That is really awesome. I know that people are busy, and even to everybody who watches, the replay, I hope that it inspires you, or even one or two or three or however many of you are watching. I hope that you can be inspired in your zone to stop worrying about what everybody else thinks. You have to put those blinders on and do what's best for you and your immediate. And when I say immediate, I mean like you and your kids. Obviously when my kids get a little older and they're off on their own, then they got their own life. But right now they live under my roof and they are my immediate important thing. Yes, I'm a reseller and I live life with a pacemaker, but number one, I'm a mom, and that's my most important job, is being a mom. I have a really busy week this coming week. I do want to let you all know that, because I do try to hop in the chats whenever I can. Just know that I will watch a lot of you on replay this week. My apologies. Don't think that anything happened to me. It is my son's birthday week, and his birthday's Friday, and then his party's Saturday. And I make a special cake, whatever the kids want for their birthdays every year. And it's usually something crazy or that's not so simple. And I don't mind doing that. I look forward to it, even though it takes me a day or a day and a half, start to finish, to make these cakes. Because there's a cooling period, and then I stack them and I freeze them and I carve them and refreeze them and all these kind of steps. But my son, for example, loves it, and he looks forward to mommy making some crazy cake, every year. Last year he asked me to make the universe, and so I did. I made the whole universe. I actually did a flat type of cake, a sheet cake that time. That was a lot easier, and just hand made designs on top of it. The year before was Gotham City. That's what he wanted, was me to make Gotham City. Well, that's what I did, was I made Gotham City. I love to do it. I know that he appreciates it, and he always talks about all those. Maybe someday he won't like it so much, but who knows? Maybe he will always like it. I hope that he does, though. He gets really into it, and he gets really, really excited to see what I have come up with. This year, he wants me to make him a Camaro cake, and a new Camaro cake, Camaro shaped cake, which is, I know that I can do, because a few years ago I made a Lightning McQueen, who's from Cars. I carved out a cake like that. I am not a professional, so if you go and scope out some of my social media and you see my cakes on there, it's all right. You can make fun of me. I am not a professional at cake making, and I don't care, because I do it for my kid, and he loves it. He loves it. He loves it. 30 souls in here. Ooh, is there 30 people all up in here? Up in here. Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome. I appreciate it. And we got 27 likes. That's awesome. Makes me feel good. Who in here already makes YouTube comment or content? Put a 1 in the chat if you already make content for YouTube, so that everybody else can go show you some love. I do not mind that. I am always trying to expand the types of videos that I watch. Hello, IBE. I don't know if I said hi to you. I apologize if I did not. So Shelley does Mondays. Simon. I do Motivational Mondays. Every other Friday is an episode of The Crazies Come Out at Night. Wednesdays, there are Working Lives. I'm not sure where it's going to be at this week. this Wednesday, though, because we switch around. I'm hoping that the bargain effect, his name is Tommy, will maybe volunteer for that one. I know that they are busy today, or they would be in here, which is fine. I know that they'll catch the replay, but the bargain effect is featured on my channels. So please make sure to go check that out on my channel, because that's where we're going to be, is on one of those more than likely for this coming week. I can bake the cake, but cannot decorate them. Yeah, Deb, Kitty Sparkle, that's funny. Oh, see? I see April. I bake mine for the kids too. Hello, April. I was wondering, I saw somebody say April, and I was like, I didn't see your name. I don't have my necklace on. I bought a pearl necklace from Bougie Bear Vintage, who is April. Her name's April. And I love it. I love it so much. I look forward to more of your auctions, darling, because I'm addicted to jewelry auctions, y'all. I have a problem. Seriously. I'm not wearing any jewelry today, but normally I would. I forgot. I was watching my friend Dee flipping particles before this, and I just was having a good time hanging out with her. One I have been for 5 years. Okay, so we have, let me go down this list. So IBE says 1. Rebecca, I know that you got content, girl. Rebecca's like my best friend, one of my best friends. I love her so very much. Valerie, yes, Valerie Hickory Springs has content. Amelia Sells, yes, I watched one of yours, a couple of them last week. I hope you are feeling better, by the way, Amelia. Priceless Beauty. Did I say Princess earlier? I might have said that instead of Priceless. Priceless Beauty says me. North Nottingham Paranormal Investigators says 1. Now, see, that would be a channel that my friend Destiny, the Shamrock Pixie, would probably really like. 10 of Hearts. Well, no shiz, Beth. We all know, and anybody who watches me knows that you make content, because I'm trying to think. I wonder, have I made a video yet where I don't mention you? Maybe the very beginning ones. Possibly. Are you going live Wednesday, Beth? I would like to know. Simon, 1. Dab Kitty Sparkle. No, my daughter has my channel. She wants to make more videos, but she deletes them when she makes them because she doesn't like them. Oh, well, I don't blame her. I have a hard time even watching myself, but you should leave them up. Don't put them up. Push her a little artistic vibe she's got going. Priceless Beauty says, I do make makeup tutorials, reaction videos, hairstyles, DIY, and live streaming. Cool. I need some help with some makeup. I've been doing the same makeup for like 15 years. It's really kind of sad, really. I wish Casey Geisha Treasures, yes. One of these times I'm going to get him to do a live with me, maybe on one of the Friday nights, so that he can help me do some makeup. Because, man, the boy does makeup way better than me. It's so unfair. How does he get Darlene's eyes to look so amazing? Her eyebrows. Oh, that's funny. Thanks for answering my question, Borderline. Yeah, I try to. Again, I apologize if I don't see a question. Please repeat it if you need something answered. I have no issue in you repeating a question. I try to answer the questions, and if I don't know the answer, I will straight up tell you I don't know the answer, or I will point you in the direction of where somebody may be able to give you that answer. IBE, do you have a name last? Me? Oh, my name is Kimberly or Kim or Kimmy or Kimberly Ann. Hello, Kelly, hip flipping mama. I was about to call you, but thought I would make sure you weren't live. Yeah, girl, you don't know that I'm live every single Monday by now? I appreciate you coming by. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. Rebecca, nice job on the dropping the link. That is awesome. That would be, Rebecca dropped the link to Tommy, the Bargain Effect. He's awesome. I spoke with him and his wife, Destiny, the Shamrock Pixie, for I think like 4 hours yesterday. I don't know how long it was. 3 or 4 hours though. It was a long time. Bougie Bear says, so glad you enjoyed it. Oh, did you say I see? It's the nerves, April. It's the nerves, girl. I'm for sure going to be checking out your next auction, though. April, I'm on the hunt. I'm just going to tell you. I am not only do I love pearls, but I am on the hunt for some more rings. I have a size 5 finger, and I cannot find for the life of me rings my sizes. I know that they make a bunch of, there's all these rings out there that you can adjust, but I don't like those necessarily because they pinch my fingers too much, or they pinch the skin right here. But I'm on the hunt for some rings. So if you come across some, you let me know, girl, because I'm on the hunt. I like blues. I like aquamarine, sapphire types of colors, and I don't really care, honestly, if it's fancy, crazy fancy. I just don't want it necessarily to rest on my finger because I am allergic to a buttload of metals. So Priceless Beauty, Borderline, can you give me a shout out? Well, girl, I've been saying your name. Isn't that shouting out enough? I have no problem people sharing love up in here. Up in here. Up in here. Wow, does 40 or 50 minutes fly by fast? It is crazy how fast an hour. Oh, wait. Did my Irish twin show up in here? Oh my gosh! Best friend fail. She is in here. The Shamrock Pixie. I am doing great. The doctor cleared me, said a little healing yet, but I'm cleared. Yay! Destiny, I 1438 you. I love you. I was just talking, Destiny, about trying to figure out where Working Live this Wednesday is going to be. I'm hoping that Tommy volunteers for that. Beth says, yes, she's doing her live Wednesday. Beth does her lives Wednesday night. It's 8 o'clock my time, which would be 9 o'clock Central. She is awesome. Beth is awesome. She also does bullet journaling. Her last video, which, by the way, Beth, was hilarious last Wednesday, of you in Hickory Springs switching bodies. But Beth actually did some tips about going to the bins. And I loved the tips because for me, the bins, I go to the bins now, but it's a very scary place. And I appreciate somebody, kind of telling it how it is, of giving some tips and some things to do to help you along the way. Because I know that we are not the only one who has a hard time with crowds or putting yourself in that position, or, starting on the start line and all that. So, Rebecca, you were amazing today at dropping links. If you guys have not subscribed to one of my best friends, Rebecca Kruder, please do. She is awesome. We are trying to get her to step more out of her comfort zone, which she is doing. She is fabulous. She was on last week's Wednesday Working Live, as well as Friday night. The crazies come out at night. This Sunday, that reminds me, this Sunday on the Shamrock Pixies channel at 7 Central. Is that right? Yeah, 7 Central. There is a few of us who are going to be doing a little St. Patty's celebration. So make sure to go check that out. And also, I can't give great details, but I'm telling you, the mention, if you've been watching my last few videos of some beans being spilled, might officially be dropped all over on Sunday. So make sure to go and watch that. I'm also going to maybe drop a few hints in a pre-recorded video this week. So make sure to subscribe to me if you are not already so that you can watch those videos. Oh, spilling the beans, beans spilling. Landshark Picker says he don't need help with makeup. Yeah, why? Because you got your makeup on fleek, Craig, huh? We know. Ivy says, do you have a name, Borderline? It's hard calling you that. Borderline Hoarder-ish. Hoarder-ish. My name is Kimberly, just so you know. Anna Mar says, Casey is adorable. I love Casey. He was cracking me up a couple weeks ago. I popped in somewhere, and I said hi to him, and somebody's like, or he's all, I don't know, who's that? Who's Borderline Hoarder-ish? Little butt munch. I'm like, Casey, you know who I am. I always threaten him. I'm going to tell your mom. I'm going to tell Darlene because his mom loves me. Paul, PMDB Entertainment, my friend from across the pond. How are you, sir? Thank you for coming by. I appreciate that. I am Spangies. Awesome name. Thank you for coming up in here. I'll see you now. My chat just went all the way down to the bottom again. Bye for now, Kim. I'm going around, posting people. Cool. All right, bye. See you. Thank you. Candace says Rebecca has lethal frozen weapons on her house. Right? Those things are huge. Those icicles that she has. They are huge. See, here in Colorado, well, a lot of people think that it does snow a lot here, but it doesn't snow a lot everywhere in Colorado. It snows a lot in the mountains. In fact, avalanche season is one of the worst. It has been here in a long, long time. And a lot of that happens is because the weather is so sporadic here. Like it'll dump a foot of snow and then melt and then dump more snow. So up in the mountains, the avalanches are really bad. So if you are traveling through I-70 or any of those mountain highways, just know because we're in our snowiest month, and then April is the second snowiest month. Just be careful and be mindful that they do those, what do you call them? I don't know, where they on purpose make avalanches happen, and the highway will be shut down or stopped for hours and hours and hours. Perry Taylor, thank you for coming by. Flipping Particles, D says, I want to do storage unit, no room though. D, you are amazing at sourcing though. Like, I think you would do just fine without trying to do storage units. I know that Rebecca's going to do storage units. She's going to film some storage units and also doing drone videos, which I think will be really, really cool. Rebecca's dropping flipping hustlers link. Yes, I love me some King of Confetti. Todd is an amazing dude. Good guy. He's my shizzle from another nizzle. That reminds me, I need to call his mother. Mama says, congrats on 500. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that was pretty cool to hit that. I'm really excited about that. Shamrock Pixie, March 17th, 2019, St. Patty's Day. Hang out on my channel, 7 p.m. Central. Bam, there you go, folks. Yes, that's where I will be this Sunday. So even though I'm going to be in and out through all, out the week, I will for sure be there. I am stoked about it. I know that Pat D's 72 is going to be there. The Bargain Effect, Tommy is going to be there. Rebecca. You guys will just have to go on there to see who else. Candace says, Todd's awesome. He is awesome. Such a good dude. I actually found a CD that was in like this big old pack of CDs that I got it. I don't know where, some garage sale or something many moons ago, forever. But it's a mix of Elvis songs. There's like 20 Elvis songs on it. Paranormal White Noise says, hi, Kimberly. How are you today? You seem happy. Yeah, I'm pretty much always trying to be happy. I'm just blessed to be alive. Now, I have my days that are down, but I have been told on multiple occasions that I shouldn't technically be alive because of my heart issues. My heart issues should have killed me already, and here I am. Here I am, still alive and ticking. I'm meant to be here for a reason. I took some notes about today, but I guess I pretty much went over them. One of the things I wrote down was everything you have been through defines who you are. Be proud of that. Last week's live, I discussed about not forgetting, in moments of when you feel like you just can't keep going on, or doing whatever it is, or I can't do this, I quit, or whatever. There's a lot of times I think a lot of us feel like that. Don't forget about the mountains that you have already crossed. When you're looking at the ones in front of you and you're scared at how big those mountains are, don't forget about the ones that you already have climbed and overcome. Take that as your motivation. Because if you're here right now, you're here for a reason. If you've already been, I guarantee you that whatever it is that's going on, in your life that makes you have the worst day ever, or whatever it is, I'm sure that you've had worse days. Be appreciative that you are here. You don't have 1,000 years to live. So use your time wisely. Spread love and joy when you can. And it's all right to have bad days. It's okay to have bad days. We all have bad days, but don't let that define your whole week. You can change any, your day or your week or your month or your year at any moment. I know that this time period, or actually maybe even February, all those people who have set all those New Year's resolutions and who have probably quit them already, you don't have to wait all the way until 2020 to do, more resolutions. You can do things that better your life at any time. Your life and what's going on in your life is you and your responsibility. You can blame it, of course, on all you want, on other people or whatever it is. But you are the reason that you're in the position that you're in. And are you going to sit there and wallow and drown, in all the crap that's going on in your life? Or are you going to take that and use that as fire, and to make that flame bigger and run with it? That's what you have to do. Is you can't let things get to you and stop you from doing, what you need to do. And really, I honestly think our worst enemy is ourself. And that's why I always talk about the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 rule. And that rule, I wish I could take full credit for that. But Mel Robbins is a motivational speaker. who I really think is amazing, amazing. Also, Rachel Hollis is another person that I really, really love to read her books or even listen to on Audible. Mel Robbins talks about the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, move your ass. But it's a really good rule to kind of apply to yourself when you're not feeling motivated. And there are plenty of things that we do where you're never going to find the motivation to do it. But if you wait too long in thinking of something or wanting or needing to do something, don't be your own worst enemy. Don't ponder it or wait too long to do something, because your brain is going to talk yourself out of it. So if you go, for example, I like to use this. When you set your alarm clock in the morning, instead of hitting the snooze 5 million times, when you first hear that first alarm clock, don't wait for your brain to convince you to hit that snooze button. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or do it a little slower, and jump up like a freaking rocket ship, or if you are afraid to do a live video, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just do it. We all have issues when we first go live. We all make mistakes. I don't think there is a single person that I know is, even through the reseller community, there's some people who have, 20,000 followers, 50,000 followers, 100,000 followers, and you go back to their very first videos and you see that they too make mistakes, and that's those mistakes that we have to make to be able to learn and move on. And what's really cool about this community is there's a lot of people that will help you. There's a lot of people that will motivate you, that will help you. I will do it. If you are wanting to make videos or to go live and you're not feeling like you can do it, drop me a comment, or feel free to follow me on Instagram, which is Life of Kimberly on Instagram. And shoot me a message. Like, I believe in you. I'll help you. I don't have any problem doing that. I know that I can be busy sometimes, but if you need somebody to boost you up, to give you the courage to do that, I will do that for you. I have no problem helping people out and being that motivation, So here I go. See, rambling on, and the chat is a flying. Oh, I see my idol of the reseller / YouTube community up in here. That would be Thrifty Dad. His name is David. He is amazing, and he is the reason I went live in the first place. Short story, because I've told this story plenty of times, or feel free to go back and watch other lives too. I was binge watching him on Mondays as my motivation, and he had some things come up in his own life and had to take care of. I'm not going to put all your business out there, David, but he had to make a move, I guess is what I'll say. And he chose to remove himself from the YouTube community, and I was crushed. The first Monday, when I realized that I couldn't binge watch him because he does a show on Saturday, or was doing a show on Saturday, and if I'm right, he's still going to do that. He just did one last Saturday. I was sad, and I was like, who am I going to watch now on Monday? Nobody's going to motivate me. So then another Monday rolls around, and he's still not around, and I'm like, what? And what in tarnation be going on here? Like, what? How am I going to get motivated? And really, it was only me that's stopping me. Like, he had no idea even who I was, or the fact that he did that, and I was feeling like I can't go on with life. I can't do it. I don't have the power. Well, I took that, and instead of feeling sorry for myself or being sad that he wasn't going live, or, doing his show Saturday night so I can binge watch him, I went live myself. So it's Thrifty Dad, and also Todd the Flippin' Hustler was a lot of my inspiration because he's a little bit of a goofball, and I like that he is very organic. And so Todd also inspired me to just be me and to just do it. And so if it wasn't for without those two gentlemen, I'm not sure I would be here. Maybe I would. Maybe I'd just continue to do pre-recorded videos or stuff like that. But yep, Thrifty Dad is my reseller YouTube idol. He did a live this last Saturday, so go check him out. He is amazing. Totally good dude. Makes me laugh. Darlene, I was talking of you earlier. Hello, sweet friend. I miss you. I hope you were doing well. Flippin' Particles says, Kimberly, the next Gary V. I love Gary V. He is awesome. He's a straight shooter. He tells you how it is. I saw this thing on him a couple weeks ago about, he was talking, somebody had came up to him and said, how do you, or what motivates you I can't remember the exact wording, but what motivates you to do what you do? Just to put yourself out there. What's your motivation? And he says, just being alive, man. That's my motivation. I'm like, heck yes. Swamp Picker, I see you, Glenn. Glenn won an Amazon gift card on my giveaway Friday night that Pat D's so kindly put up. He guessed how many subscribers I had gained in the last 28 days. And it's like, 380 or something now. But yes, Glenn won that. That was very fun. I do plan on doing more giveaways. I think that was I think it was a hoot to do that. Friday night was so funny. Red Neckerson resells. Nathan, he had me in stitches laughing so hard. Mama says, Kimmy, you are one of the reasons your positive energy and love for me is one of the reasons I'm climbing out of my dark hole I fell into. Oh, you know what? That's good to hear, Mama. That's good to hear. I appreciate you telling me that. Mary Beth says, I liked her already, but the glitter bomb sounds awesome. What's my doggy's name? Oh, where's the dog at? Corn dog. Her name's Violet. I call her Corn. Corn dog. Unkerneled corn, sweet kerneled corn, sweet cream corn, corn dog, corny corn. Coin. Oh, coin, my little coin. Where is my coin? She is right here. Y'all, this is my dog. Her name is Violet. I call her Corn or Coin Dog. Hi, Corn. I love you, Corn. Say hi to all the people, Corn. You're such a good dog. She's an amazing dog. Coin, 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 coin. It reminds me of my whole. I did a video and I put it out Friday about venturing out to the penny sales at DG, and I totally sang about pee, y'all. Seriously, I sang about pee on a YouTube video. Just shows you that I don't, my comfort zone is getting larger, I guess. I just want to be me, really. Like I was saying earlier in my life, it is way harder for me to not be me than it is to just be me. Because once again, what is the quote for today? You have to be yourself, because how are those looking for you going to find you? True story. True story. Paranormal White Droid says, my channel is about learning new people who come into paranormal. See, I'm telling you, my friend Destiny, she'd probably be all into that. I definitely like to expand my knowledge on a lot of things. Mama says, how much are your t-shirts? I want to say $16 or maybe $17. I have them I need to design another one, which I'll do that actually after this. I have a couple designs out of the borderline hoarder-ish. I do have that. I usually drop it in the description, so. Flipping Particle says, I don't use an alarm. That would ruin my day. I have to because I have kids. And even today, I could have slept in because my children were with their dad last night. But if I sleep in on a Monday, it throws me off for the rest of the week. And I don't want to kind of mess up my whole week. I do like to try to sleep in, though, when I can. It just doesn't ever happen. You know, what are you going to do? And do they come in 3 or 4? I'm not sure. I know that I'll have to check. They're not one specific size. There's a bunch of sizes. Like this one, for example, right here is a medium, which there's a girl versions and then there's a guy t-shirts. The girl ones kind of cinch a little bit right here at the waist. I really like them because they're super soft, like so soft. And then they're also in like 5 different colors. See, Candace says she loves paranormal channels. Oh, we know, Candace. I remember your little Sprite video, even though you erased it. She says, oh my God, dogs are magical beings, aren't they? Aren't they? They're totally. I love my fur babies. Thrifty Dad says pee, 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 pee. Yeah, gotta pee, gotta pee, gotta pee, 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 gotta pee, gotta pee, gotta pee, pee, pee. That's totally what I was singing in my live. Darlene says, just be you. Girl, you know it. I ain't gonna be no other way. Flipping Particles. 10 of Hearts. I already have a nice bullet journal that I don't use. Still dealing with the same. Oh, I realized that when I joined. Oh, okay, there's somebody that is named OMG. That's ROMG. Oh my God. I realized that when I joined a stream, there's definitely dog there. Wow, I was shocked many times. Okay. Did Casey shoe the jewelry? All right. I feel so alone. Oh, don't feel alone. I don't want anybody to be alone. All by myself. Don't want to be all by myself. That's what I always sing. Me and my son sings it because I pick him up first, usually from school, and then we go and pick up his sister. And she's always standing there on the sidewalk. And by then it's like 10, 15 minutes after her school ends. So most of the kids and the parents have already picked their kids up. And I always sing, or he does, and it goes, all by myself. Which version should you order? Land Shark Picker says. Well, Craig, I don't know, since apparently, you don't wear makeup. We all know now. Sheesh. I thought that's how you got that amazing glow you have, sir. I need to finish watching your video, by the way, Craig. I started to watch that of you going to the estate sale. Craig is another amazing person to watch. Folks, I'm sure that Rebecca can be right on that. No, you can't just go and click on the 3 dots to the side of his name and go follow him. Smart man. He is doing some beta testing on a little RA from Walmart, from your couch, basically, or just all RAing from Walmart. So if you RA from Walmart, I highly suggest that you for sure go check out Land Shark Picker. And I know that he has a Facebook group that is doing that. Feel free, Craig, to drop that link in the chat. I was really impressed with the extension to Chrome is what it is, an extension for Chrome. I was impressed because I don't like to admit this, but I mean, I literally got a laptop like 6 or 7, maybe 7 months ago. Not that I've never owned a laptop. It's just been a long time since I have. And of course, things change. So for me, even when I do YouTube, like trying to get all my screens figured out, all that is, takes me a second. I'm definitely getting better. But also, even when I'm kind of hunting for items, I do RA myself. And I also am a couponer. So I thought it was cool that he made an extension that was real easy to just click the little, P mark, the little red boxed P that shows up. That sounds terrible to say. In the top right of the screen when you download the extension, and it's like everything right there to compare prices to, from eBay, Amazon, Brickseek, like all of those, which I think is really awesome because it's all right there instead of trying to go, copy paste or whatever it is to figure out where the best place for, to find the item or compare. And also to use it for a coupon type of thing is awesome too, because when I coupon, especially through Walmart, I like to compare the prices to other places, or to see if I use a coupon for something that I'm getting at Walmart or other places. It's cool to figure out where it's really going to be the cheapest, because I do have an Amazon Prime account, for example, and I'm willing to wait the 2 days to get an item cheaper on Amazon than to go to the store and go find the item and then, use the coupon. If it is a really good deal, then I'll, of course, go to the store. But sometimes I can't do that. So, Craig, as much as I give him a hard time a lot in the chats, he's a really, really smart dude. Rebecca says, I dropped links for you. Thank you. Oh, for the shirts. Cool. Awesome. Thank you. I do have a Be Bravely Weird shirt as well. And if there's any, if there's any type of maybe lettering or something or suggestion that you guys have, I am more than happy to attempt to make a shirt like that. I also would like to make a video on how to navigate making Amazon merch, because I know that they switched a few things and the screen is a little different, and it took me a couple tries to really get it down, but I need to do that. Now that I know how to screen share, such a noob. How long we been sitting out here, people? Well, I guess I could just look at the clock, how long I've been live. I know that everybody has plenty of things that they need to do. Let me scope out the chat real quick. No, didn't know there was 3, but I will now. What is the link to this P icon you speak of? Oh, Greg, that would be all you, buddy. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. If he's still in here. Oh, yeah, he is, because I see that Beth tagged him. Wait, should be the first link of the 3 I read. Oops. You don't have coupons. You don't have coupons? Oh, yeah, because you, live across the pond, right? That's what we like to say. Across a very large ocean. You guys do. What was it that I heard that they call them there? Because you don't have, it's not called a thrift store. I can't remember what it's called there. Why is my face so dark? You stay under the sun for a long time? My face dark? I'm like so white that I'm clear. I don't know. Definitely not. I don't think you're talking to me. I've got a lot of listing done. Thanks for the motivation. Yay, Dab Kitty Sparkle. My face is dark, OMG. Who are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. What in tarnation you be talking about? Charity shop. That's what it is. Yeah, I know my face isn't dark. I think you might have to adjust your screen. I think you have glowy porcelain skin. Thank you. I think that's a compliment. I really, like, anytime I have to go buy foundation or cover up or something, it's always like the lightest color there is. You are motivating me to eat. Well, why is that? Is that a good thing? Okay. I I think that's a good thing. I mean, you do need to fuel your body. Hello, Rochelle Brown. Thank you for coming in. I think I am actually going to start wrapping this up because it is 1:21. Oh, they were joking. My face is so white. I am proud of my whiteness. That's my almost 100% Irish blood I got running through me. I'm proud of it. I don't mind because you know what? I'm not going to go to a tanning booth and start tanning and look all wrinkly. I'm going to be looking bomb.com throughout my whole life. Thank you for stopping by and showing some love, Rochelle. I appreciate it. Hi, Ace. Hi, Anne. How are you? Thank you for coming by, Anne. All right, everybody. I am going to wrap this up. Moral of today's live is to not let fear stop you. Step out of that comfort zone. Expand that bubble that you guys have built around yourselves. And remember that you have to be yourself. Why? Because how are those looking for you going to find you? They're not. They're not going to find you if you're not being yourself. I hope that everybody has an amazing rest of their week. I appreciate all of you for taking the time out of your day to watch me. I hope that this motivates you or makes you smile, or maybe you just watch it because you think I'm a train wreck. Or I don't know. Either way, I hope that it brings some type of semi-joy to your life. Thank you to everybody who has stayed up with the chat. Thank you to all of my people in blue. All the moderators are awesome. 1, 4, 3, 8. You all. Get them hearts up, people. Get them hearts up, people. I will catch all of you on the flip side. Make sure to watch Sunday on the Shamrock Pixies channel. That would be Destiny, 7 Central, for the little St. Patty celebration, and for me to finally spill all them beans. Peace out, y'all. Much love on this beautiful day. God bless. Stay out of trouble. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And I will catch you for sure next Monday right here, noon Mountain Time, 1 Central Time, 2 o'clock Eastern Time, and 11 a.m. Pacific Time. Much love to all on this beautiful day, and peace out, my friends. Adios, so long, farewell, until we meet again. Toyo, año, año.